We are RBI Medical. We are here to revolutionize the treatment of pelvic health conditions. Hundreds of millions of patients around the world suffer from these conditions due to unmet needs in treatment. As a platform technology to treat them, we are starting with stress urinary incontinence. Now, stress incontinence affects mostly women who leak or lose full control when they laugh, cough, sneeze, exercise. It costs about $13 billion in the United States alone, 4 times that of overactive bladder, the other kind of urinary incontinence. Now, as patients progress in their journey through physical therapy, which may include external stimulation, about half of them benefit from that. But between that and surgery, there are a few options and they're not very effective. So most patients, 30 to 40% of patients will move on to the standard of care surgical mesh implant, about 250,000 cases a year. The problem is patients suffer for an average of 13 or more years avoiding this standard of care procedure because it's a really unattractive option for many of them. Patients need a better option. It's minimally invasive, has fewer risks, fewer scary complications, and it is as or better than the standard of care. So RBI provides that with a selective nerve stimulation technology, which repairs damaged neuromuscular function of the pelvic floor and restores normal urination. This is a wirelessly activated microimplant that directly couples to a distal nerve target. It's a fast, easy, and atraumatic coupling and leverages 80 times the charge injection capacity of a typical electrode. So with this novel technology, we can hit new nerve targets. This is a novel nerve target and deliver unique parameters that other technology types are not able to do. For SUI, this is a daily therapy, not a continuous stimulation. And with that therapy, patients are able to close the urethra. We took old rabbits that were completely incontinent, implanted and stimulated them, and all of the test subjects got a 3-fold improvement in urethral pressure and every volumetric measure as well. So these looked and functioned like young rabbits. This led to an NIH R01 grant from my co-founder. In practice for humans, this would be an in-office procedure. We're targeting under 30 minutes, can connect to the nerve under 30 seconds. My co-founder can do it in 10. The patient will go home with a seat cushion that will activate the implant, sit on it for 10 minutes a day. In a matter of weeks, their freedom to laugh, to dance, to socialize without concern is offered back to them. So we brought this before a number of opinion leaders. And the exciting thing about this is twofold. This selective neuromodulation itself is has very fundamentally attractive characteristics. And all of the characteristics for SUI specifically are great for them and their patients. So for this, we have 2 groups of IP plus more behind it that are going to be filed that cover all of the device and system functions, a PMA regulatory path, a 40-patient pilot, a 200-patient pivotal for a US market launch, which includes a pre-code strategy and then going after a new code to align price with value. This is a $1.5 to $5 billion US market size for just this indication. We'll capture a portion of the surgical market, but it's about enlarging the market, treating patients who are suffering earlier. Our roadmap gets us in the market in 5 to 5.5 years. We're developing alongside, in parallel for other indications, starting in clinical phase, and we're into the design phase now. Our next target is a first-in-human study. Make dizzying progress since last year when we started, have a spectacular team that has enabled us to do that, and wonderful collaborators, advisors, and accelerators that have helped us along the way as well. Thank you very much. I'm happy to answer your questions.